whatever for something petty, man. Okay? And that's why y'all women are dumb as shit, man. Nigga, all they gotta do is say you pretty or you this and you that. They gonna be lying his ass off and y'all fall for that shit, man. That's how simple a woman is, man. You know?
It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. And that the main person is us, but it's really the society as a whole, man. Alright? As long as they have to remain on top, they gotta keep us down. Because as soon as niggas start coming out of the ghetto or the oppressed start coming up, then they ain't doing their job. Okay, which is why they come with new taxes, new laws, just coming down hard on the people, man. Period, man. Through Esau's laws, it ain't nothing for him to come down on the people, man. Okay, it's so many things they can do. I can't even ponder one situation, man. They could just come down on you real easy and oppress the people. Okay. I think this one. Okay,
this
go ahead.
Is Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yeah, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. That's Esau. And that evil upon their beds is within their house. Just like I was talking with the Federal Reserve. Y'all brothers, keep the signs up. Just like I was talking about with the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve Act. This is how crazy it was. They came up with, I forgot what one side was, it was Democratic and Republican. On one side, yeah, get them, gather them up all together. On one side, they had one law, right? And on the other side, they had the Federal Reserve Act. In all actuality, both of them laws was the same law. The Federal Reserve Act was the same as the other act. It was the very same law. They just named it two different things. Okay? That's Esau's mischief. And when they did that, they went to Jekyll Island, of course, with amongst many other people from I believe it was a news editor. It was a banksters, representatives of the Rothschilds. All of them went on to Jekyll Island, right, to come up with this way to come up with this Federal Reserve Act, basically to control the money. If you control the money, you control the people. Okay, you control the laws. Okay, you control everything. You control money, you control everything. You know what I'm saying? And I had this dumbass when I used to work at this other gig, and you had this Edomite talking about, hey, this man, Bill Gates, Puff Daddy, and such, Warren Buffett, and this person is the richest people on the planet. And I told him, no, they're not, it's the Rothschilds. He did that to me like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's Bill Gates. I'm looking at it right here. You know what I'm saying? You think that they're gonna put their finances on there, man? You know, when they own a central bank across the world, okay? Once they got the London, the central bank of London in the city, okay, which is a city-state. All right, they got that ownership. You think they're gonna let you know about all that? All right, you think they're gonna let you know that they control France, they control England, that they control America? Okay, they're not gonna let you know these things. That's stupid.
That's one of the main reasons why they're going into Syria, because Syria's never had a central bank, a worldwide bank like that.
Yep. The Civil War alone was based off a central bank. Okay? The Civil War was based alone itself. They say it was a Boston Tea Party and a taxation. It wasn't that. It was the fact that they had a central bank, and then England said that you can no longer print American money, and therefore that created the Civil War. Right? It wasn't the fact of the Boston Tea Party. It was the fact
the Revolutionary War?
Yeah, no,
the Civil War is between North and the South.
No, it was a Revolutionary War. The Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
Salakia. It was a Revolutionary War. Salakia again. But that war was based off a central bank, because they had a central bank before that. Then after that, they stopped having central banks. Okay? And then it got along to who? President Lincoln. Okay, his assassination was based off of him getting, him having greenbacks, money backed by gold. Okay, when you have money backed by gold, you can't fluctuate the money. The money is what it is. Okay, a dollar is a dollar, no matter how you split it. There's no way you can split gold up and make it equal a different type of dollar. Okay, but if you take a piece of paper and say, okay, today this piece of paper, you know, basically if I give you a greenback, I gotta have a bar of gold in that bank to back up that greenback. Okay, if something happens to the economy, you still have gold to back up the economy. But if you ain't got nothing to back up the economy, it's made off of imaginary numbers. Once the economy crashes, everything you got is going to be gone. But the whole point is that Abraham Lincoln created the greenback. They assassinated him. Who was the next president that attempted that? JFK. He got assassinated. Okay, because their ultimate goal was to create the Federal Reserve note. Okay, through Roosevelt. Okay, which was another president that signed it. But when they went on Jekyll Island, just like Obama liked to do, they went on Jekyll Island during a big holiday, or they not a big holiday, but they pushed that bill to be signed during a big holiday. Okay, whether that president didn't know or whether he was a puppet, he still signed that note. Okay, which shows that at night they lay upon their beds. Okay, go ahead.
Says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, that's right. In morning is light, they practice it. Just with ISIS, Al Qaeda, all these other militant groups. They just like the brother said, they want to go. Their whole goal is to go in there and push democracy on them. Put a central bank up in there and control the resources. Okay, because that's the true money. Rothschild want that real money. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you go back with the Federal Reserve, it's all about the real money. It's all about the railroads. It's all about the companies. It's all about the oil. It's all about the gold. Okay? That's what they, just like a part of the Rothschild, they own the Americo or something like that, where they own all the oil, 9% American oil. They broke that up. Roosevelt broke it up, and they said, oh, well, the politicians are with us. But he broke it up to Amoco, Exxon, amongst other ones, and all those were still owned by the Rothschilds. This went under different names into different situations. Okay, which shows you how Esau works in hidden ways. So why would he tell you that he's the richest man on earth? Why would he tell you that he owned London? Why would he tell you that he owned America? You know how different your mindset and your thinking would be to know that? Okay, now you're going to be looking at them for answers. No, we're going to set a puppet up. You look at him for answers, and we're going to give him the answers that we wanted to give y'all. That's how it works, man. But there are certain countries that are not ruled by them. Okay, which is why there's war and different things of that nature, man. Okay?
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
There you go, they covet fields and take them by violence, which is what is going on in Syria, which would happen in Egypt, okay? Which happened in Iraq, and is going to happen in Iran. They're going to attempt to take Iran, okay? They're going back into Iraq, okay? And on the low, they've been going into Africa, tearing Africa up. It's just Africa is too weak to be politically honest. Nobody's gonna listen to ain't nothing but to so-called white man. Ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna hear what's going on with Africa, man. Cause there's a whole lot more killing going on in Africa than in the Middle East per se, man. Okay? It's just that nobody care about the nigger-related races, so to speak. We're not related to them, but if we're talking about subconsciously, Esau automatically think we're Negros because the Rothschilds through the Illuminati and other people incorporated that into their thinking and our thinking. Okay? But at the end of the day, there's people dying down there. Okay? There's puppets down there. It's just they get away with a whole lot. They already colonized Africa. They got Africa under control. Alright? They had Ebola. They had enough time to play with that shit down there, man. That Ebola been going around for a long time, man. You know? That Ebola been going on about three to 4 years. It's been going around before that. When I first got in the truth, Ebola was real big down there, and they said how it was spreading. It was uncontrollable. They don't have a cure. Okay?
Also, to speak on that, they went around Africa recently, and they administered 100 million vaccines to people in those 4 countries: Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Liberia, Ivory Coast. They did 100 million vaccines, and now all of a sudden Ebola pops up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They've been, yeah. So that statistic alone shows how they have time to play with it. Ain't nobody paying attention to Africa until it affects America, because that's how selfish you fucking citizens are, man. From the Edomites until the Jakes, man. You a devil just like them, man. Okay, you don't give a fuck about nobody. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, like you said, as far as Americans, my coworker, she was on the phone with her, or whoever, but the person on the phone was, she was concerned about the Ebola or whatever, this and that. But my coworker, yeah, she basically just like blowing it off. But then if it hit home, and then that's when it's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother said, ain't nothing really serious until it hit home, because Americans act like it can't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Let alone us as a nation, but individually they feel like that, like they invincible, man. But like they said, like Elder Gabar came out with that video, how all of a sudden Ebola. You know what I'm saying? 1 case, 2 case. Oh, they was doing this without the gear, without the right, proper cleaning gear, and now it's in Utah and this and that. Man, it's all a scare tactic, but they're gonna actually be spreading this, man.
Yeah, they're actually spreading it. They actually have the cure, okay? And they actually, because the CDC is the Center of Disease Control. Why would you need to control a disease? You know what I'm saying? I forgot which movie this was. Damn, I forgot which movie this was. Contagion.
Yeah.
Contagion. After they controlled it, why would you keep that shit and put it and lock it up once you got the cure for it? All you need is a cure. Why would you lock the disease itself up? You know what I'm saying? In the CDC, Center of Disease Control, because if you want to use it as a biochemical weapon, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that you're injecting people with, they won't be ready for anytime soon. You got chemtrails going in the sky. Your child has to get about 5 immunization shots. All right? All kind of things. And then next thing, all that shit do is break down your immune system. You got Monsanto, okay? Where the food ain't real food, you're not getting your proper vitamins and minerals to balance, give you a proper pH balance. All right, so your immune system is very vulnerable to anything, man. And now Ebola comes out. It could be chicken pox, man, and you're gonna be vulnerable to that, man.
When you had a bee on your head.
It could be chicken pox, and you'll be vulnerable. You'll be vulnerable to it because your immune system is so low, man. Your testosterone is sitting on 40% when it's supposed to be on 100. Okay, because of the foods. It did not only not eating the right food. I mean, not only the foods is not right, but you're not eating the right foods as it is. When you're talking about you're going to McDonald's every damn day, man. When you're out here eating fucking Hot Pockets and all that other bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You Americans don't eat right, or you Babylonians don't eat right, nor do you nor is the food right if it's even good. You know? You got the rest of that.
Yeah, some more of this.
It said, go ahead.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away.
Yep, they're gonna covet Syria, okay? And they're gonna get Syria, all right? And all they're gonna do is use that terrorist group, ISIS. And it's not a terrorist group. It's like I said, it's a CIA operative, okay? Because And they play with words, man. Because a minute ago, they were funding these